Hello then viewers and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal FM22 save. My name is Wayne, welcome back into Wayne's World. Thank you so much for joining me with another episode of this series. I'm going to keep this intro short and sweet simply because we've got two massive games today which could really define our season. But first of all, I wanted to say thank you guys for really engaging with the content recently. There has been a bunch of new comments. I love chatting to you guys new to the channel. There's been a load of new subscribers as well. So if that was you, welcome into Wayne's World. Thank you so much. I do genuinely appreciate it. Your comments have meant the world to me, and hearing about some of your saves, getting that level of engagement with you guys, and hearing that you guys are enjoying this series has really meant the world to me. So thank you so much. Today then, we have got back-to-back away fixtures. First of all, we travel to Stamford Bridge. We play against Chelsea in the Premier League, and we follow it up with our second leg in the Champions League semi-finals away at Anfield against Liverpool. Last time out, if you haven't caught up, spoiler alert incoming. I'll give you a couple of seconds before I spoil the results. You can go back to the last episode and see how we got on against Manchester City and against Liverpool at home in that first leg. But a 2-0 victory at home over Manchester City all but confirmed Man City cannot win the title. We've got 4 games left on them. They've only got 3 left and the gap is 9 points. So while mathematically it's possible, but the likelihood is with games against Norwich, Newcastle and Aston Villa to come to end the season, the chances are we're going to at least pick up a point there. So Manchester City were all but knocked out of the title race. So now it's between ourselves and Liverpool. First leg of the Champions League, a 2-2 draw. Here we are then, the lineup against Chelsea. We're back to our very familiar 4-3-3 setup and everyone is fully match fit. Bosley and Kanu and Partey, I think for my money, one of the best midfields in the Premier League. Happy to have all of them on board. Defensively, got Tomiyasu back at full strength. Kieran Tierney on that left-hand side. William Saliba and Ben White, they make up the centre-back pairing. Behind them, Aaron Ramsdale and our front three. But Bukayo Saka on that left-hand side has been a real threat recently. All season, he's been able to get the assists, particularly if you remember during that spell where Martin Odegaard was down for about 2 to 3 months with an injury. Saka really carried us with that creativity and now he's starting to add goals, which has been fantastic. Martin Odegaard on that right hand side as the playmaker, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, top goal scorer in the Premier League, 33 goals in all competitions for us this season. He's been absolutely fantastic. Can he lead the line against Chelsea and against Golden Boot contender Lukaku as well? This could be winner takes all in that Golden Boot race. Rivalry game up against Chelsea then. Let us come out of Stamford Bridge with a massive win. I also want to say you may see behind me, behind the scenes here, a load of boxes, a bit of a mess. I am moving house soon, so this background is probably going to change very shortly, but I do apologise for the mess. I've not been able to get as much Football Manager in outside of this Arsenal save, with obviously all of the house moving that I'm doing, but fingers crossed it all goes smooth sailing. Just like this game, and Lukaku been able to break down that right-hand side, and so Bosley does well to cut it out. Martin Odegaard, our creative force, has been fantastic, but he's given away the ball to Callum Hudson-Odoi. They've now given it back away to us, and again, our tempo starts at the back. We're fantastic building it up, and Bukayo Saka plays it through. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 1v1, easy finish, fantastic assist, brilliant play from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I absolutely love this guy. He's been a phenomenal signing. So happy with him. He's led the line so well. Top goal scorer in the Premier League. And another one for us. Easy does it in the 13th minute. It's a brilliant ball from Saka. And Calvert-Lewin slots home 1-0 to Arsenal. Nothing much of note has happened in this first half as time slowly ticks towards half-time. We've obviously gone into half-time now, 1-0 up. We're passing it around really nicely, dominating the possession, dominating the chances. It's fantastic to come to Stamford Bridge and have this level of performance. We now just need to keep it up in the second half as kickoff goes. We're going to praise the boys. They've been fantastic. Another goal will just settle my nerves a little bit, if not the boys. Still 1-0, going towards the 70th minute. I'm going to start having an eye on that Liverpool game in midweek in the Champions League as there's a highlight. Have I maybe jinxed us? Billy Gilmore, I think he's coming as a sub for Chelsea in this second half. I certainly don't think he started. I think they had Ziyech and who was it? Jorginho as their partnership in midfield. Chelsea have made some really strange signings during the save. As Timo Werner breaks in 1v1, probably should have scored, but Timo Werner in real life That's the sort of chance that he's probably putting over or putting wide. Can we build up from the back, starting with Saliba, finds Thomas Partey, lays it back to Ramsdale, who then plays it into Ben White. This is what we're all about. Knocking it around, passing it around, creating those triangles, and then springing an attack as Partey finds Calvert-Lewin. Should have scored. 76 minutes played. It should be 2-0. Again, this performance has been brilliant from us. Martin Odegaard's got a bit of an injury, so we are going to sub him off as the corner is cleared. Let's pause it there with just over 12 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. We are going to make a few changes. Kingsley Coman is going to come on, and we're going to switch Bukayo Saka to that playmaker on that right-hand side. We've got 2 yellow cards as well. With Ben White, we are going to take him off for Boubacar Kamara, and we don't, as I said, we don't want any silly red cards. So Tomiyasu is going to come off for Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who's been an able deputy this year on that right-hand side. 10 minutes to play, plus stoppage time. A professional performance here, a really solid result, and it could be a fantastic win. It would mean Liverpool now have to win their game to keep up with us in the Premier League. So Bosley finds Saka on this right-hand side. Can he create another moment of magic, just like he did for the Dominic Calvert-Lewin goal? He spreads wide, finds Kieran Tierney down this left-hand side. Ball into the box, looks for Calvert-Lewin, who heads it down to Saka. Is he going to win a penalty? No, he plays it across. Calvert-Lewin's there. What a block that was from Thiago Silva. That's incredible defending. Our XG has been phenomenal. We've been dominant all game. Into stoppage time. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. Arsenal have won at Stamford Bridge, and we started this episode with a massive, massive victory over some top 4 challengers. So what that means for the standings in the Premier League at the minute, we are currently 8 points clear of Liverpool. They've got a game in hand, which I think is against Manchester City. They beat Manchester City, that 8-point gap closes to a 5-point gap. That means we need 2 wins, just 2 wins to end the season Premier League champions, okay? Premier League champions. So the other Champions League semi-final, the second leg is being played. It's between Manchester City and Dortmund, and Manchester City have destroyed Borussia Dortmund here. 7-2 in that second leg. It was 2-2 heading into this game. I thought Borussia Dortmund with Erling Haaland would have a massive chance at reaching the final of the Champions League, but Manchester City are there. Who will join them, ourselves or Liverpool? Let's see. The second leg, I'm so nervous for it. This is probably our biggest game of the season. The Premier League, we've definitely been near the top for the majority of the season, and we've done so well, particularly in big games this year. That's a real difference and change in comparison to last season, where we faltered a little bit. But away at Anfield has not been good to us. Against Liverpool in general has not been good to us. Last season, they broke our hearts in the FA Cup. This season, they broke our hearts in the Carabao Cup. Will it be third time lucky? It's not started well. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is now out for 3 to 4 weeks, which will see him miss the end of the Premier League season. And it's a shame because his contract is coming to an end. So thank you for everything, Aubameyang. Last season, our top goal scorer in all competitions. Looking at his stats, 29 goals last season in 35 games for Arsenal in the Premier League. It was a brilliant performance for him. Even this year, despite playing a little bit of a bit part role, 18 goals in 30 games. He's been fantastic. I would have loved to keep him on some reduced wages because I'd love to see him retire at Arsenal on this save. But at the minute, as it stands, he is leaving as a free agent. But Liverpool away at Anfield. Can we get this job done? Here's the lineup then for the Liverpool game, and as you can expect, no changes. This is our best 11. We have to go into Anfield and we have to try and get a result. We've got some issues with potential fitness. We'll deal with that against the likes of Norwich coming up. We can rest guys then, but for now we need full tilt and we need to go full strength against Liverpool if we are to get this second leg result. Looking at their starting 11, Salah, Mane and Mbappe up front, that's a crazy front three. Midfield, Curtis Jones, Keita and Henderson, still a little bit weak, but defensively, Fabinho and Van Dijk at centre-back with Trent, Robertson and Alisson making up the rest of the back five. This is going to be such a tough game. Liverpool last season won all 4 trophies. domestically and in Europe. This season, they've already won the Carabao Cup. They're chasing us in the Premier League, and they've had the first attack of the game as Sadio Mane forces a fantastic save from Aaron Ramsey. It's only been 1 minute. Kylian Mbappe obviously is going to be a danger man for any team that he plays for, but he's obviously got 4 goals or 5 goals against us in only 3 games. So he's someone that has a very, very good track record against us, as Liverpool are building up here. And Curtis Jones looks for money. Szoboszlai can't intercept. Naby Keita finds Mbappe, plays it through. Mo Salah's into the box. He doesn't usually waste those chances. And this time, thankfully for us, it goes over the bar. It's still 0-0. We need to create some chances ourselves soon now. Alisson finds Van Dijk. Their passing range, him and Fabinho, we've got to watch out for those long balls over the top because of the pace of Mane, the pace of Mbappe, the pace of Salah. They're always going to look to get in behind them. We do play a little bit of a high line. We have to be careful here. Fabinho breaks out of defence, brings it forward, finds Mo Salah, back to Fabinho, wide to Virgil van Dijk. See here, if we can press them and create a little bit of a chance, Mbappe's in, that's a goal. It's 1-0 to Liverpool, and it's another goal for Kylian Mbappe against us. I don't know how to defend this guy whatsoever. I've tried a deeper line, I've tried a high line, I've tried to play offside, and this guy has now scored 5 or 6 goals against us in 4 games. It's good football all around from Liverpool. They kept the ball for a while, and Mbappe at the near post makes it 1-0. We're going to have to go positive now. We're going to change our instructions a little bit because this tempo isn't suiting us. And then defensively, we're going to drop the line a little bit just because we don't want Kylian Mbappe to have that space in behind again. We want to play our game, obviously, but Liverpool right now have shown they are, against us anyway, a better side than us. And goals-wise, they can always score more than we can. That's something we need to address for next season, as Virgil van Dijk gives the ball away. Aaron Ramsdale punts it long, and Calvert-Lewin's never going to win that header up against Virgil van Dijk. But the second ball falls to Ødegaard, who finds Szoboszlai. Can we equalise quick? It's a brilliant ball from Ødegaard. Szoboszlai's in. He has to score that chance. It's hit the outside of the post. It's gone wide. It's still 1-0 to Liverpool. And now that we've gone positive, hopefully we can create some chances of our own. It's another attack starting deep as Szoboszlai just gives the ball away to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and this time Mbappe's in. He's in again, and it's 2-0. It's another goal for Mbappe. I just don't know how to stop this guy. I don't know how to stop this guy. He is the Arsenal killer right now. We've dropped our defence back, and Trent Alexander-Arnold just puts in a quality ball over Ben White, and Mbappe makes it 2-0. At halftime, then, we had to make 3 changes. Maitland-Niles come on for Kieran Tierney, who was on the yellow card. Lokonga's come on for Partey. He was absolutely shattered. And we've also taken off Martin Ødegaard for Kingsley Coman. 60 minutes gone. We've still not had a shot on target. And it looks as though, right now, we are heading out of the Champions League unless there's a change here. And Kanu can't find Kingsley Coman, and Liverpool can build up from the back again. Force them into a little bit of a mistake there. Can we win the second ball? No. Mo Salah over the top to Mbappe. This is going to be game over. Yes, it is. That's tie over. Liverpool 3. Arsenal 0. It's 5-2 on aggregate. It's a hat-trick for Mbappe. That's 8 goals for him in 5 games, I think it is. I don't even know right now. He's absolutely destroyed us this game. This is game over. We went attacking. There's not really much more we can do. It's been an awful performance from us. Anfield is not a happy hunting ground for us. In the Premier League, they beat us 3-0 last season. This season, I think they beat us 2-1 or something like that. This Liverpool side is honestly phenomenal, and all of the media reports in-game are linking them to Erling Haaland. Can you imagine a front three of Salah, Haaland and Mbappe? That's why in the summer we have to address a need for goals. We've scored a lot with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but we need more. Kingsley Coman, can he get us a 1 back? Yes, he can. I still think it's over. There's half an hour left. Maybe if we up the pressure on them, if we can, I don't know, get another one, they might get a little bit nervous. It's a well-worked goal. It's a brilliant ball from Nkunku. Plays it through to Kingsley Coman, beats their offside trap, runs away easily from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it's 3-1. We're still on attacking. We're going to go a bit higher. We've going to go standard there as well. Play a little bit wider. What can we do? We're going to counter, and we're going to distribute over the defence. If we can go long, well, no, because Virgil van Dijk, what are we going to do? Let's distribute to the fullbacks, because if we can get it wide, maybe we can create chances down the line to the likes of Kingsley Coman and Bukayo Saka on that side. We're playing an offside trap as well. Press much more often. This is our Champions League lives on the line. I hope we don't get any injuries. 20 minutes left. 3-1 Liverpool. There's only 15 minutes left. They brought on a couple of subs. Yotta's come on, and also Joe Gomez has come on as well. They've just slowed things down, and they're trying to see it out. But Trent finds Mbappe. It's a brilliant, brilliant cross. How do I defend this guy? I hope he's offside. Otherwise, that'll be 4 goals for Mbappe in the game. Is he off? No, that will stand. That's a fantastic cross from Trent. What can I do against Mbappe? I've tried to man mark him in the past. It didn't work. It's 4 goals for Mbappe. It's 9 goals for him against us. I don't really know what more we can do. He's just quality. He's put us to the sword. 6-3 on aggregate. We're going out of the Champions League. Another chance. Mbappe this time turning provider. Trent Alexander-Arnold makes it 5. Is that one going to be offside? Probably not, knowing our luck. It's going to be 7-3 on aggregate. I just don't really know. Oh, it's been disallowed. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. This has just been a horrific performance from us. Not played at our best. We've not kept the ball well. We've not created a lot of chances. And Liverpool have just destroyed us. Their quality has shone through. And Kylian Mbappe, with 4 goals in a 4-1 victory, knocks us out of the Champions League semi-final stage. That's the disappointment. There's a real disappointment. Especially the way that we've gone out there. I'm so embarrassed by that. That's one of our worst performances of the series so far. But obviously the disappointment of that Liverpool game is going to stick with me for a little while. But just got to remember, we're top of the Premier League, and that could be our first lot of silverware of this save. We've got 3 games left. Will we win the Premier League next episode? Guaranteed. Or are we going to choke it? That defeat to Liverpool has knocked us potentially for 6. I hope that the confidence hasn't been demoralising too much. But thank you so much for watching. Sorry for that poor performance. We're going to have to rethink things for the Champions League next year. Liverpool are a pain in our backside.